for new gameplay and everything. Thank everybody for coming. Don't forget to like and share. If y'all new, feel free to subscribe. So we on the last couple weeks of the regular season of Madden 15.
I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, we have two wide receivers who always seem to make the spectacular play. It's Josh Gordon going up against A.J. Green. Now we'll go down to Jim Nantz and Phil Simms for this Week 15 matchup.
The Browns are ready to run back this kick. The Bengals ready here for the kickoff.
He's got a chance to return this one.
And he's tackled right at the 30-yard line after that return. Manziel's heading towards the huddle now, having connected on over 70% of his passes last week. The Browns will take the snap from the 30. Tate's taking the handoff. They knock him down behind the line of scrimmage. Now that we've got a moment, let's look at the Browns lineup on offense. A week ago, they shredded the defense, throwing for over 400 yards. Pulls it in. Austin's tackled down after a gain of 5. And now we'll take a look at the Bengals defense. They have not stopped the run all season long. When you can't stop the run, you can't win. Will it be different today? Can they find a way to win the battle at the line of scrimmage and slow down the rushing attack?
Nice job that time by the defense, knowing the situation. Go ahead and let the quarterback complete the pass. Just make sure you come up and make the tackle before the first down. Good job. Fourth down coming up.
It'll be a touchback. Dalton's coming out now for his first series. He's coming off a hit-or-miss game from a week ago. His quarterback rating on that occasion hovered right around 70. First down at the 20. Here's the handoff. The BJGE in on the stop. And with that, let's take a look at the Bengals offense. They rank towards the middle of the pack in passing offense this season. Green's lined up in the slot. The Bengals will take the snap from the 25. And there's only 2 yards to be found right there. And now we'll take a look at the Browns defense. They know they need to force turnovers today, coming off a game in which they had no takeaways. Finds A.J. Green, and he is tackled down at the 38-yard line.
The margin of error against man-to-man defense is much smaller for a quarterback than it would be against zone defenses. That time the quarterback right on target. Good throw.
First down at the 38. Green Ellis is on the toss. Gets the football.
Got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Running formation here. Offense in the full house set. And he's tackled down at the 36-yard line.
Well, when you get in situations like this, third long, you got to be smart on the offensive side. Yeah, I know you want to pick up the first down, but don't force it, because if you do, it'll probably lead to a turnover.
And he's taken down.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the third down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
And he is brought down at the 39. First down coming up.
Thank y'all for coming. Don't forget to like and share. Y'all new, feel free to subscribe.
Three-step drop. Looking to the right side and throwing. That's a tackle at the 48.
Browns coaching staff has done a good job mixing things up today on first down. Run and pass. That time, the pass catches the defense off guard. They pick up solid yards. Now, second and short.
Manziel's got it in the gun. The defense gets the sack.
Well, the offensive line's not good enough just to stop the pass rush, and you got to help them out. How do you do that? Well, you keep the tight end in, let him be an extra blocker, and you tell your running backs to help out, too, blocking some of these defensive linemen.
The Browns take it from the 43. Going to go draw. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down. The Browns will have to punt the football. Be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. They face first down. Dalton's lined up, two tight ends set. Then Jarvis, Green Ellis will run with it. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time and only give up a short gain.
That leads us to second down. Green Ellis is lined up in a single back formation. Dalton, handoff. Whitner's in on the tackle.
When you have a defense that's not playing good techniques, they're selling out, overplaying plays where you run the counter runs to counteract what they're doing on the defensive side.
Midway through the first. Again, they'll lean on it. That picks up 7.
Third and short, I don't know what to do with it. They're not giving up. Do you throw it? Do you run it? Do you have that kind of faith in your offensive line? Well, the offense does. They run the football. Great job by the offensive lineman, giving that running back a chance to get that first down.
And that's a gain of 10.
What a nice catch by the receiver. Getting past the yard markers, makes the catch, and gets a first down.
Andy Dalton will be under center. Back to the air here on first down. And he is brought down at the 45-yard line.
Nice job by the quarterback, finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down there.
Offense lines up here. Second down and 10. He makes the catch. Jones is tackled right at the 48.
Well, there's not much to say about that play, Jim. It was a completion by the quarterback, and he picked up a couple yards.
On this passing down, the defense comes out in the nickel. Dalton still has it. Finds Gresham. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
Dalton's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
First down at the 39. Gets the handle here. Nothing there as this goes for a loss of 2.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Andy Dalton will be under center. Second and 11. Still got it after the play action. Ball's picked up. They bring him to the turf.
Such an impressive athlete. We know he can tackle and stop the run game, but how about that in the pass game? Defending the pass and picking it off. Good job.
The Browns from the 27. The handoff to Ben Tate, and this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Browns offensive line, they had a mental mistake here. Why? Because they let somebody go unblocked. It leads to a tackle for a loss of yards on the carry.
The Browns will take the snap from the 25. Brought down at the 32. Third down play coming up. Last week that was not an issue as they converted time and time again.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. Miles Austin hauls it in.
Well, the deep and double quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
The Browns snap it at the 41. The tackle is made.
You got to keep your offensive lineman aggressive, so you have to run the football every once in a while. That run, even though it was a short game, it served a purpose.
Tate's lined up as the single back. The Browns take it from the 43. Has Cameron brought down after a gain of 6.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
It's Tate in the backfield. 3rd and 2. Looking across the middle. Manziel's pass will be incomplete this time.
Well, the defense has got to love that. They love it when a quarterback is uneasy for whatever reason or just not in rhythm. That time they see him throw off the back foot and the throw goes incomplete.
Difficult spot to be in from here. Green Ellis is lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. Gresham near the short hands to pull in the rocket pass.
Dawson selling his play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis. Taylor's there to make the tackle.
Nice run that time. When you run the football like this, over a period of time, it's going to wear that defense out. There's no doubt about it. Nice job by the offensive line.
Just a quick drop back. He'll throw it over the middle. A.J. Green with the catch.
I know it looks easy, but it's not. But a nice throw on the slant route. Slant route means you're slanting towards the inside. Good throw and catch.
Andy Dalton will be under center. They come to the line and it's first down. Hill takes his spot in the backfield. And the second quarter is underway with this.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense at time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
The Bengals at the line of scrimmage. Split backfield. As is Target. He's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Let's see what they do on this 3rd down situation. Jones lined up now as a slot receiver. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down.
Games in the NFL can hit on 3rd and short. Who can pick them up? Who can stop them? How about that play that time by the defense? They stopped the 3rd and short run, and now it's 4th down.
Go run it with him again. And now they'll be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The best way to keep the other offense on the sidelines is just keep marching down the field and picking up those first downs. What a good job by the offense.
Green Ellis is in the backfield. Single back set. Ball for the first down.
When you see defenses playing man-to-man coverage, what they are saying, we are going to force the quarterback to make an accurate throw. Well, that time, that was accurate. That's why they got the completion.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Jumps up and hauls it in.
Well, they complete the pass turn, but doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, they'll go one down the field.
Coming up, 2nd down. Andy Dalton will be under center. Keeps it here. Dalton finds Gresham. He stacks up at that point.
Well, he's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet.
like a dancer, and gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
Mounting a serious drive. Dalton's got it after the play fake. For just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Oh, nice job. There's the quarterback. He was watching the quarterback. He's all over the receiver, so it was easy for him to knock the throw down.
Second and goal on the 7. Mills brought down after picking up just a yard.
Jim, I just want to say this to the quarterback. It's third and goal. If the play's not there, throw it away. Do not force the action.
This has been a long drive so far. Brings it into his body. He's brought down.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal.
And it is good.
And keep momentum on your side.
The Bengals coaching staff probably wouldn't mind avoiding these close games every week. Right now, they're winning another tightly contested game.
Well, sure, I'm sure they wouldn't mind the blowout victories, but that's not going to happen. I think everybody in this league knows it's how you do in the close game that defines what you're going to be. Are you going to be a playoff team or a team that doesn't make the playoffs?
And a touchback. He's first down as they head to the line. Austin's a receiver in the slot. From the shotgun. Throws the pass. Breaks away. And the flag is down. That's a face mask call, and of course from now on it's 15 yards no matter how you slice it. They don't even have to interpret it anymore. The severity of it, it's a big penalty.
Yeah, it is a big penalty. You know, one thing, you know why we see a lot of face mask penalties in the NFL now? It's because players tackle too high. Get your arms around the waist. Go down low to make those tackles, and you wouldn't get those face mask penalties.
And it'll be second down and 6 after the running play on first down. The defense comes out in the dime. Denzel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Almost intercepted.
Well, the defense has to be depressed after that play because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, then you got to take advantage of situations like that.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Third and 6. Gets it out for the completion. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field. You talk about controlling the flow of the game. Another first down, and the drive keeps on going.
You know, why not? The defense, they're just sitting over there. They're taking the hits and not even fighting back. It's a terrible job by the defense.
Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. First down at the 46. Takes it from the eye. Tackle down at the 46-yard line. The Browns have not had a strong running game this time, at least in the sense of handing the football off. Takes been off the mark, and that's a big reason why they're trailing in this one.
That's right. It hasn't worked. So what do you say? Don't be afraid to change. What you have to do is you call the plays that give your team the best chance to win, and we better start changing those play calls.
Third and short, following the completion. Double tight end formation. Lewis has got it on the handoff. And the tackle is made at the 35-yard line.
Good job of knowing the situation on the offensive side. Third and short. Don't look for a big run. Just get enough to get a first down and get those chains moving.
First and 10. Under pressure and incomplete.
Well, you doesn't even have time to develop. The quarterback is under so much pressure. He's throwing it before these receivers are even ready.
Second down. Nickel formation here for the defense. Denzel's going to take it from the gun. Finds Burleson. That's a gain of 10.
You can do all you want on the defensive side. You can give a lot of looks, but it's just too easy for the quarterbacks and receivers to throw a pick.
Manziel lines up in the pistol. Brown will take the snap from the 25. Has the reception all alone. Gordon taking it down.
All the quarterbacks in the NFL, they all do great. They all need to throw like this. When you give an average quarterback this kind of time, he turns into a great quarterback.
After the long gain, let's see what they do here. Going to be a penalty here. With the eye. Here's the handoff. The defender got caught in the neutral zone right there. That'll cost him 5.
Yeah, he's a little too anxious. You know, all these defenders, they got one thing in common. You know what that is? They hate quarterbacks. They want to get there a little too nervous there, gets him caught in the neutral zone.
That's a touchdown. Able to take it across to just a couple of yards out.
Oh, you just love it as a quarterback. You get down in there and it's first and goal. If you score, now you don't have to sweat the fact that, man, what are we going to do if we get to the third down? You don't have to worry about it. Good run, nice touchdown.
Billy Under ready for the kickoff. Made right around the 25-yard line. The Bengals getting set now for the next series. Green in the slot. The Bengals will take the snap from the 25. That gains a few. The Bengals run the risk right now, having to abandon the running game. Green Ellis is going to get more touches, and you know he has to learn how to find some openings to get his team back in this way.
You know, I agree with that, Jim, but also I think you got to start to think about changing the play calling. Get this defense off balance, then go back to the run and see if you can catch them off guard. You know, when you throw the football like that down the field, you pick up a first down, now you can do anything you want on the offensive side, and you got that defense guessing.
They're loaded up in a full house formation. First down at the 37. Slashes to the left side. He's brought down right around the 43-yard line.
Nothing like a good trap play. When you play defensive linemen, they like to get up the field a little too quick. Let them get up the field, have a pulling guard, knock them out, and then run in there behind them and get those yards.
Split backfield here. The Bengals take it from the 43. He's going to be tackled right around the 46-yard line.
They're this defense, they are tough. When you run that football, they got some men up front, and that time they stop that run, this was a good game.
They're going to try to catch the defense off guard as they line up in the Wildcats. Third and short, trying to plow ahead. That'll put them in what we call plus territory.
Very few teams in the league can do this and run the football for first downs. Anytime it's in a situation, 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they don't even think about run because they're not tough enough to get it done. They have to throw it. Nice job of this offense.
That's a gain of 6.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a first down.
Split backfield here. 2nd down, 4 to go. The defense gets a sack.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a quick, clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Looking underneath, this will go incomplete.
Lay it down into the first down. We got 4th and long years in field. This is a no-brainer. I think the coach don't even think about it. Send that whole team in there, put the football in play field position.
And no return as this goes for a touchback.
Thank everybody for coming. Don't forget to like and share.
They come out in the dime package. Manziel's back in shotgun formation. Taking off. The offense was able to recover the ball. We've hit the 2-minute 20 here in the first half. First down here. The defense comes out in the dime. With drop back. Finds his marks.
Nice job by the quarterback. Finding the other guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down there.
Offense lines up here. 2nd and 1. Miles Austin hauls it in.
Don't see enough of this in the NFL anymore. The out route. Everybody's afraid to throw it. They want all those little safe deep and ducks inside. But that is a nice throw and catch by the quarterback and wide receiver.
1st and 10. He's looking to the right here on this throw. Burleson's tackled down at the 43.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
It's Tate in the backfield. 2nd down and 4. The handoff to Ben Tate, and this won't even get back to the line. They'll end up losing one.
The Bengals defense is so fast and so powerful. That time on the run play, they just overpower the offensive line. They tackle the run for a loss.
3rd down and 5. Set up screens. They're all over them behind the line of scrimmage. And a loss of 1.
Well, we see it more and more. Football thrown behind the line of scrimmage. They do it that time. Nice catch, but a loss of yards on the play.
First down on the way. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Dalton into coverage that time and incomplete. While the quarterback hurried on the play and he throws an incompletion.
QB had no chance, Jim, that time. No chance. The offensive line just has to keep the defenders off the quarterback a little longer.
Taken down. The Bengals signal for the timeout. That's the first one they've used. Ready to play after calling the timeout. The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. Offense lines up here. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. And he's intercepted. He'll step out of bounds.
That was an awesome job by the defense. They just read the quarterback's eyes. They got in position, and they made the interception.
Manziel has everybody split out wide for this. The Browns take it from the 38. Burleson's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Manziel standing back in the shotgun ready for the snap. He makes the catch, and he knows where he has to get to pick up the first. The Browns, 1 timeout remaining. Could be an easy one here. And converts on the 3.
You got to take advantage of good field position. The offense doesn't do it that time. I know they get 3 points out of it. Nice kick. But still, a letdown for the offense.
Tackles made. So that's going to do it for the first.
The end of the 3rd quarter, 3-10.
In this one, Hyundai ready now to get the second half underway. Jones running this one out. And the tackle's made inside the 15. The Bengals come onto the field now for this next series. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Finds a little seam. A tackle behind the line.
got to give the defense some credit. On first down, there's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Andy Dalton will be under center.
2nd and 12.
Pass is intercepted. Good piece of tackling.
Anytime you're backed up on the offensive side, the quarterback's got to be extremely careful, because if you turn it over, you're just giving points to your opponent. Bedtime a bad decision by the quarterback, and he throws an easy interception for the defense.
On the left side, the Browns lead right now, but you will see that not everything is going their way. Takes had a tough one, especially down the stretch. If they want to control the game, you have to think they're going to go back to him for some more touches and try to get it right.
That's right. Keep giving him the football. Keep mixing the plays up. Don't get obvious in your play calls. If you do, the defense will have everything on their side.
Nothing too exciting here. Just plowing ahead, getting closer to that goal line.
Well, they're trying to find out if this defense has the courage and toughness to stand up to him. So far, they haven't. This defense, they better pick it up if they think they're going to stop this offense.
Will meet him this time behind the line.
How about the defensive line? Getting that penetration, getting off the football to snap, and getting it done, getting in the backfield and making that tackle. Well, the defense is going to be excited. They come out there. The offense has great field position, but they stop them. But they give up 3 points, but still a victory for the defense.
And a touchback here will bring the ball out to the 20. First down, offense readying for the snap. Green Ellis is in the backfield. That's Dalton taking the Gresham.
I think the best thing to say about that play is just that they gained a few yards, so that's what you do. All plays don't score. Sometimes you just want to pick up a couple yards.
The Bengals have it at the 24. That tackle was made at the 27-yard line. The Bengals trail right now, and they're wondering how much the running game stays a part of the game plan. Green Ellis has been shut down from his very first carry on.
No balance by this offense, like you said today. They can't run the football, but I've said this all the time. It's not always about just dominating physically and crossing the front. Running backs have to do their part. They have to make good decisions, and they got to break some tackles.
Fourth down, close to the first, so the offense stays on the field. Green Ellis is lined up directly behind the quarterback here. As out first, they'll pick up the first down, and they'll give the ball back to the other side.
I'm not going to disagree with the coach at all making that decision. 4th and short, he just figures his offense, we can get this. Well, he was wrong. Now you hope the defense can come out there and stop it.
First down at the 28. Here's the handoff, and no run. Gains about 1. The Browns have not been able to get the running game going these past 2 games, Phil. Takes finding it impossible to find any open space.
Well, when something's not working, what do? You do something else. How about some short passes? Get the defense to back off, so then maybe you can run the football better.
To the right side. Ball's in on the tackle.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run, nowhere for the running back to go, and they stopped him for a short gain.
3rd and 5. Looking across the middle, almost made the catch, but the collision jarred it loose.
Good timing by the defensive player that time. He gets to the receiver just as the football is getting there and makes the hit and knocks that football loose.
The kick is good.
When you get great field position, Jim, you got to take advantage of it. The offense didn't do it. I blame the coach. Those were terrible play calls, but a good kick by the kicker.
That's a touchdown, and the ball will be spotted at the 20. The Bengals bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. First down and 10. Incomplete, almost going in the other direction.
Every quarterback in the NFL is going to have 1 or 2 passes a game that can be picked off. Most of the time they drop, and this time that was a bad drop by the defense.
Keeps it here. Almost intercepted that time.
There are a lot of ways to attack cover, too. You can go deep down the middle where neither the safeties are, or if a linebacker covers somebody deep down the middle, then throw it short underneath the defense.
Green Elvis takes his spot in the backfield. Very nearly intercepted.
The defense did everything right in that situation. They were in the right spot. They were smart. They read the quarterback's eyes, but they dropped the pass.
Defense twice about returning this one, and signals fair catch. The Browns offense ready.
Thank everybody for coming. Don't forget to like and share. Y'all new, feel free to subscribe.
It's a dime look for the defense on this play. Now 1st and 10. He'll throw it over the middle. He's going to be tackled right around the 49.
That's a really good throw and catch. And they get the first down, Jim. That's what you want to do. Pick up that first down. Now you give your offense 3 more opportunities.
Quarters formation here for the defense. 1st down at the 49. Makes the catch.
Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. 2nd and long. And there's Cameron.
That was a nice job by the offense. It just puts them in a better position. Nice little throw and catch.
So they get the reception, but it's not enough to move the chains. 3rd down coming up. Manziel's got it in the gun. Finds his mark, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. With any wide receiver, it's hard to put together 16 big games, but still, coming off a strong week, I'm sure he was expecting better numbers than this, Bill.
Yeah, I'm sure he was. But look, I'm going to give the defense credit. They have really done a nice job against him today. So I'm not going to put all the blame on the wide receiver.
Touchback now as the ball comes out to the 20. 1st down coming up. Andy Dalton will be under center halfway through the 3rd quarter. Taken down at the 21. 2nd down after going to the ground game the first play. Green Elvis is lined up now as the running back behind the quarterback. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line.
Good job by the defense. All day long when the offense runs the football, they are ready for the challenge and not giving up very many yards.
3rd down now. Offense lines up here. Dropping back 3. Has Eifert.
Good job on the defense. They're well-taught, well-schooled by the defensive coordinator. They know in situations like this, if it's thrown short of the 1st down marker, they're good. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have 4th down.
Denard's there to take him down.
Well, only a couple yards that time by the punt returner. Good defense by the punt coverage team. They get down their speed. They hustle. They're all around him and only give up a couple yards.
1st down at the 39. Draw. They get to him just in time. 1 yard shy of the 1st down.
That'll be a great offense. You got to be able to do a couple things that counters what the defense is going to do. Catch them off guard. One way to do it, run a draw play. They're thinking pass. You go with the run, and it picks up good yards.
Out to the left. He's gotten the catch. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains. The Browns would love to pound their passing game every week, and last week it gave them a big boost. But today, it's gone the other way. Manziel struggled to find the same type of rhythm today.
Well, here's the problem. Guys are not getting open like they did last week. And the
Ball is out, and the defense has it. He's brought to a halt.
you got to protect the football on the offensive side. When you don't protect it, the way these defensive players can run, you're going to get in trouble, and that time the result's going to come.
First down at the 43. Throws the pass. Gets about 9 on the play.
Well, it's not quite a first down, but a good read, good throw, good catch. Well, a lot of good there, Jim. But nice job by the offense. Now they got second and short. Look out. Who knows what the next play is going to be.
The give out of the eye.
Touchdown.
Close the gap.
Well, I'll give credit to the running back. That was a nice run for the long touchdown. No doubt about it, but he is not fast. And the defense was loafing. They were not hustling. That's why they gave up the touchdown.
So for 2 yards.
And it's good.
And secured 2 extra points. The Browns are back deep, ready to return. And he'll start his return. And he's taken down right at about the 29, not quite to the 30. They face first down. Loading up with extra defensive backs in the dime. From the gun. Makes the reception. Good yardage picked up on that ball.
Well, the defense, they give them the first down there. They're behind. They just can't sit back there and keep bending. You got to take some chances. Go on the offensive, on the defensive side, and just make things happen.
The Browns have it at the 44. He's got a little bit of daylight here. Tackled right around midfield.
Nothing like the draw play. Get those defensive ends rushing up the field and hit the quarterback. Boom. You hand the football off. Big running lanes. That's why it works so well.
Offense lines up here. Second and 4. And he's thrown to the ground.
My God, you're talking about getting overpowered. I guess they were expecting a speed move. The right guard and right tackle are both full. They get run over and they give up the sack.
It's third down coming up. The defense comes out of the nickel. Manziel's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Airing it out. Intercepted. That brings the play to an end.
And it's Celsius.
Nice job of the defense that time. In position, they read the quarterback's eyes, and it led to an interception.
Offense lines up here. First and 10. That ball has been...
Gave it right back to them.
Stop the play right there.
Jim, this defense is just attacking today. They got the offense backed up. They go after them. They're aggressive. And what does it do for them? It gets them an interception inside the opponent's 20-yard line.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. First and goal from the 8. Reaches out and snatches it. Ends up picking up 3 yards.
Jim, the offensive coordinator, has done a terrific job so far here today. He's got his team winning. They're in the red zone. Let's see how clever he's going to be on this call.
Second and goal on the 5. The handoff to Ben Tate and gains maybe 4.
Well, that last play almost got him in here. And when you look at this, what do? Well, you just want to punch it in. There's a lot of different scenarios. You could do a play-action fake, probably get somebody wide open, or have a running back just jump over the top for a touchdown.
Gathers isn't an animal on that play.
I think the big decision is now, Jim, do you kick the football, take the 3 points, or do you go for it on fourth down? To me, you kick the football and get 3 points on the board.
That false start penalty will push them back 5 yards. A short field goal try on the way. The kick is good.
Well, that's how the offense had great field position. They don't take advantage of it, but at least they get 3 points. Good job by the kicker coming in and getting some points on the board.
ready to take over the football. Offense lines up here. First down at the 18. Looks to his left. He's got the catch. Slides off the hit. Brought down at the 20.
Well, the quarterback showed off his arm strength that time, didn't he? He put the football right on the money, on a line, right into the receiver's hands.
Second down and 8. To the ground. Picks up maybe 3. Now looking at third down. Andy Dalton will be under center. The final quarter underway now with this snap. Underneath and incomplete that time.
That time the defender was in excellent position, jumps up and knocks the ball down.
He wants to return this one. This big return's going to set up his team in excellent field position.
When you're a good punt return in the NFL, that's because you can catch the football and just kind of see the entire picture because everybody's all spread out. Good vision that time by the punt returner, and he picks up good yardage.
Eyeing that left side. He has the grab. The Bengals, one of the best in the league at getting after the quarterback, but today, no pressure, and they're paying the price, Phil.
They are paying the price, Jim. You know, you look at this, you can't always expect your defensive line or your defense to get pressure on the quarterback. When you don't, the defensive backs must come through with good pass coverage. They have not done that here.
Off the right side, and he's taken down, but not until he picks up the first.
That's awesome. Every time you pick up a first down, what does that do? It shortens the game and also keeps their defense on the sideline, and they get rested up and ready for their turn. But you got a lead here. It's a small one in the second half. Keep getting those first downs.
Takes man of the football. Nice tackle.
This is one good tackling defense. They stay in good position at all times. When you saw it that time, they stopped the play for a short gain.
Corners formation here for the defense. Second and 9. They're setting up screen. The tackle's made, and the first down is picked up.
There has been good pass protection for the quarterback all day long. He has not been sacked much, and he throws it there and gets another completion.
Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. First down at the 40. Play action. Has his man. He's tackled right at the 24.
Manziel's job is to sell that play fake, and boy, did he do it that time. It fooled the defense, and they get the completion.
Corners formation here for the defense. The handoff to Ben Tate. He's going to be tackled right around the 24-yard line. Second down following the run. It's Tate in the backfield. Takes it again. And that's a gain of 10.
Nice situation here for the offense. They're winning the football game. Now they're in the red zone. Let's see if they can come up with a play that fools the defense.
Third down following the run. Wide receivers are bunched up. From the gun. Secures it with 2 hands.
He must be very creative in the red zone when it comes to the passing game. Formations, movement, do whatever it takes to give your players an advantage. That time they get a nice play call. They throw the pass and complete it for a good, solid victory.
He runs it across. Touchdown.
I would bet first and goal that the offense about 90% of the time is going to run the football. And what do they do here? They run it and they get it done. That is power football at its best.
The Bengals now have even more work to do to get back into this one. The score's 26-11. Able to move past the 20 and brought down at the 23. The Bengals now will start their drive at the 23. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And incomplete pass that time as he threw it short.
That incompletion by the quarterback, hey, I give the quarterback no fault. That was just tremendous coverage by the secondary player. He's in position and able to make the football be incomplete.
Green's got it. First down. Looking at the passing numbers on both sides of the ball, but just not there. The coverage has been good and has been hard to move the ball against those secondaries.
Yeah, good job for the defense today. They got a good pass rush going. The coverage has been good down the field. And also, the defense has been good, but the quarterback has not been real sharp.
It's Jones. Jones taken down at the 49.
The slant route made famous by the West Coast offense, something that really I thought came in the league when Bill Walsh started with the 49ers in 1979.
One back up top, throws to the right. Andy Dalton gets it out to A.J. Green.
Well, I guess the best thing to say there, Jim, is they completed the pass, but it still did not get a first down.
Andy Dalton will be under center. The Bengals will take the snap from the 45. Keeps it here. On the money. He's taken down at the 35.
Dalton selling his play big time. The defense, they go for the run fake, and that's why he has time to throw the football and makes the completion. Good job.
First and 10. It's Gresham. Gresham's going to pick up the first down as he's tackled, creating space and being a big target. That's what we've seen out of this guy today, Phil.
No doubt about it. He is a talented tight end. In the NFL, the coaches are doing a better and better job of finding ways to give tight ends more chances to catch the football, and this guy's taking advantage of it so far here today.
Brought down after a gain of 6.
Good job by the offense getting in the red zone. Now you're down some points. You've got to find a way to score a touchdown.
Andy Dalton will be under center. Second down, 4 to go. He'll fire it out to the left. This will be ruled incomplete. Didn't get the feet down.
Good job that time by the secondary. They're in good position. They make the play, and it's an incomplete pass by the quarterback.
Split backfield here. Dalton from the shotgun. And he's forced to the ground.
You got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on third down, and they get back to the quarterback and take it down.
And it is good.
For the field goal.
Never take it for granted. When you're trying a field goal, a lot of things can go wrong, but good execution that time by the offense and a good kick. 3 points.
No return. The ball's coming out to the 20. Come to the line, and it's first down. It's Tate in the backfield. One down, just 2 yards shy of the first down marker. It's now second down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Tate's going to secure the handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Tate's able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up a first down.
Tate's lined up in a single back formation. First down at the 33. The handoff to Big Tate. They'll mark him at the 34.
Good coaching on the defensive side. Everybody stays at home. They stay in their gap, and they hold that run to a short gain.
Nickel formation for the defense here. Manziel's going to take it from the gun. Looking to the right side and throwing. And they advance the ball on the timeouts called. We're going to step aside. Be back in just a moment. The Bengals have counted on this defense to keep them in games this year, but so far that unit has been absolutely manhandled.
Yeah, this is a game they are not used to. That is for sure. And what you're doing on the defensive side, the two-man huddle, and you just want somebody to make a play to bring this game around and get your defense off the field.
Second down here. It's Tate in the backfield. Manziel's back in shotgun formation. Throws it toward the sideline. What a catch.
Well, they complete the pass, Jim. It doesn't get the first down. Sooner or later, you got to throw one down the field.
Manziel lines up in the pistol. 3rd and 9. Throwing out to his left.
Get him.
At the 32-yard line. Bill, this quarterback matchup has been a great one today, as both have put on quite a show.
Yeah, it's been a great matchup between the quarterbacks. And, look, I think the league is loaded with really good quarterbacks. I'm tired of hearing people say, oh, the league doesn't have enough guys. Yeah, they do. There are a lot of good ones. Give them time, and they'll show it to you.
Pico's there to make the stop.
When you run the football like this and you show toughness, there is no doubt. When you fake it and try to throw the football down the field, the quarterback's going to have all day to get it done.
Takes it from the gun. Brings it in. And he's tackled down after picking up the first.
That's a nice route on the outside. Nice throw by the quarterback. Puts him in good position to keep moving and get a first down.
First down and 10. Tate's going to take the handoff now. And he's brought to the ground.
The defense has got to be a little aggressive here. Your team is down. You've got to attack this offense. You don't want them to get in there and get another score.
We've hit the 2-minute warning in the second half. We return out of the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter action. They'll try over again on second down. The long drive continues. They call his name again. The Browns now move the chains.
Again, the defense gives up the first down that time inside the red zone. But there's only so many things the offense can do. Let's see if they can hold it.
This long drive continues. First and goal from the 8. And he gains maybe 3.
So many things to think about in a situation like this. You score, you're going to ice the game, it's probably over, but make sure the two things. Don't have a penalty, keep two hands on the football, and don't fumble.
Play number 12 coming up for the offense. Marching down the field and taking their time. Right back to it. In on the stop.
When you get third and goal, a lot of times it just comes down to who's willing to fight the hardest. We'll find out.
Well, I lost this game.
Before we go, to take a beating like this, how do you come back from it?
Well, you just forget it. Athletes are resilient.
Got 2 more left.
At this level, you just let it go by the wayside.
I'm going to take a quick break and I'll be back. Okay, I'm back, y'all. So we on to next week. So we got the Bingo versus Barcode.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Both defenses will have to be on the watch for a pair of tight ends looking to find seams in the secondary. It's the Bengals going up against the Broncos. Now let's go to Tim Nash and Phil Sim for this Week 16 matchup.
The Broncos are back deep, waiting to return the kick. The Bengals ready to get this action started.
Welker's got it on the return. And he's tackled just past the 20. We'll mark it at the 22-yard line. Manning's going to jog out to the huddle now. He is a definite threat to beat you with his arm. He's in the top 10 right now in the league when it comes to touchdown throws. Ball lines up in the backfield. First down at the 22. Thomas got it, and a first.
There's no doubt time of possession can be an overrated stat in games many times. But one thing you want to do, throw and catch it just like this and pick up those first downs and keep it going.
The Broncos have it at the 34. Manning with the give. Unable to get away from Dunlap. Now that we have a moment, here's a look at the Broncos offense. There they are. Top 5 when it comes to throwing the football in the NFL this season.
Second down and 9. Throw to the left, and Eaton can't pick it off.
And now here's a look at the Bengals defensive lineup. Number 1, pass defense. This is one category you love to lead the league in. Third down snap coming up. This was their bugaboo a week ago, failing to convert time and time again. The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. Ball comes out. And it's a takeaway. They bring it.
Got it.
Dalton's going to be the one leading this offense today. Last week he accounted for over 200 yards passing.
Offense lines up here. Then Jarvis Green-Ellis carries the ball.
Picks up 8 here.
Well, the offense has done a good job getting down inside the 20 in the so-called red zone or green zone by some teams. But the defense, you can be a little more aggressive now because you don't have to worry about the length of the field. It is shortened, so take advantage of it and attack this offense a little more.
Here's a look at the Bengals offensive lineup. They've done a great job of converting on third down this season.
3rd and 5. Here's the give to Ben Jarvis. Green Ellis. And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. Should be what we call a given. The kick is through for 3.
You always want to be rewarded for a nice drive in a football game, even when it's a field goal, because you've made a lot of good plays, you've executed them, you got yourself in position to get some points, and that field goal just reinforces everything.
And they stop him from running it out to the 20, mark him down at the 19.
I hate you, I love you, I hate that I love you, don't want to, but I can't put nobody else above you, I hate you.
Hello. Playing a game. Yeah.
Will run it. Here's the handoff. Ball's tackled down after a gain of 7. Imposing their will early on the defense with a solid effort on the ground.
Well, we talk so much, don't we, about the passing game in the NFL, but it's still about who can out-hit the other one, and right now, the offense, they are winning that battle. Nice run.
The Broncos might be looking at the scoreboard and thinking, uh-oh, not again, as they trail in another tight game, partner.
Well, I'm going to do a little teaching right here. Don't look at the scoreboard. Just focus on the play that's coming up. Just do your job. If you do that, you'll have a chance to find a way to win.
The Broncos snap it up at the 26. Has his man, and that's a gain of 9.
Well, when you talk about throwing these sideline routes or the out route, it is about timing. When that receiver makes that break to go towards the sideline, that football has to be in the air. Nice throw and catch that time.
Manning from the gun. It's over to Welker. Manning into coverage that time, and incomplete.
That's a wonderful job that time by the secondary. Everybody's in position, nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football, and it leads to another incomplete pass.
2 tight ends on the field here.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 35. Manning finds Thomas. And he's tackled, but not until he picked up the 1st down.
Well, when you know you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well go ahead and try to make the throw, because you're going to take the hit no matter what. Good job by the quarterback that time.
Ball lines up in the backfield. Manning standing back in the shotgun, ready for the snap. Peyton over to Thomas. Ball's in on the tackle.
What's the old expression? Just move the chains. That's what they did with that throw and catch that time, Jim. And also gives them a chance for 3 more downs.
Staying with the passing game on 1st down.
Finds Thomas. Demarius Thomas takes the hit and is brought down.
Nice catch by the receiver, but it still doesn't get a 1st down.
Latimer's lined up in the slot. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30.
Looking across the middle.
Had it for a moment, but then lost it on the hit.
Well, they always say if you get your hands on the football, you got to make the catch. Yeah, right. The guy that made that rule up wasn't getting hit as he was trying to catch the football. Nice hit that time by the defender.
The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. Caldwell's got the catch and the 1st.
When you run that drag route across the field, it is not as easy as it looks. If you're running fast, you have to catch the football right in stride, and you cannot see what's in front of you.
Caldwell's lined up now as a slot receiver. Manning's got it in the gun.
Trying to work that left side. Good throw, good catch, and the receiver fights through to pick up the 1st.
When you throw this pass as a quarterback, you've got to stick it right onto the body of the wide receiver. They are nervous because they're running across the middle.
What a drive this has been. Now 1st and 10.
Ball's taking the handoff. And that picks up 3.
This is where on the defensive side, where you have the lead, the team's driving against you, call something different so you can come up with a big play and stop the offense.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
Halfway through this first quarter now. As Thomas, the tackle is made. They keep fighting for every inch, every yard as they move closer and closer to the end zone.
Now this offense, they fit perfectly with the head coach. He's a tough guy. He's a grinder. And this offense, what a job here right now. They are grinding this football, like you said, right down the field.
That's second down coming up. Mounting a serious drive. Anderson's, and he's in for the touchdown.
Good job that time by the offense, scoring that touchdown and putting them ahead. And when you get ahead in a football game, the National Football League, it makes you relax and you play better.
The Bengals' return team is always dangerous. Perhaps they can shift the momentum back. Scores 7-3.
They'll take it at the 20. First down here.
Green Ellis is in the backfield. Handoff made. Picks up about 2. Between plays, let's take a look at how the Broncos defense. They will try for the first time this season to stop the running game. 2nd and 8. Takes it out of the eye. They'll mark him at the 28.
When you're an offensive lineman and you can line up and just run the football straight ahead and pick up those kind of yards, you are going to get into the head of the defense. You're basically saying, we're tougher than you are, and we're just going to come right at you.
Outside now on the toss. Brought down at the 38.
Well, one of the hardest things to do, and I think in the NFL now, is third and short is run the football and pick up yards. That time, nice job by the offensive line. They showed their power, and they picked up the first down.
It's Jones. Now they take the football onto the opponent's side of the field.
This is just a good example of how the NFL has changed. If you want a big play, you don't always have to throw it down the field or design something special. Throw it to these receivers short. We can see they're able to take short passes, break tackles, and with their talent, they get long gains.
Second down coming up. Offense lines up here.
Play action fake. Looking to throw. He's wide open for the grab.
Dawson's able to show off the footwork. Wow, what a good job. Look at those feet. Like a dancer. Gets himself in very good position to throw the football.
The Bengals will take the snap from the 25.
Here's the handoff out of the strong eye.
Von Miller ends the play.
After running it, it's second down. Offense lines up here.
He'll keep it on the play fake.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Well, when your offense goes out there and scores a touchdown to put you ahead, it's got to give a big lift to the defense. They got to get excited and go out there and hold that lead.
Jones is probably ready to get right back on the field after that last drive. A drive in which he contributed over 40 yards receiving, helping the team score. Takes off from the 5, and he's out across the 20 and tackled at the 21.
First down here.
They'll run it here. And it's Geno Atkins there to meet him.
Always good to have these types of runs. Yeah, it's not a first down, but it sends a message. It shows everybody that you can run it when you want to, and also it opens up so many other things for your offense.
Second down and 5.
Handoff. He's tackled beyond the markers. It's a first down.
Ball's a very smart runner. He knows situations in the game. He saw the first down yard markers, and what does he do? He gets past them and picks up the first down.
Manning comes out in the pistol. First down at the 34. They hand it off to him again.
Maluga is the one who brings him to the ground. And here we have second down. Manning's got two tight ends on the field for this snap. Here's the handoff. And Vontez Burfict brings him down. Third down here. Offense trying to pick up the first. Peyton Manning will be taking this one from the gun. Out of the shotgun formation. Makes the catch inbound.
This team, one of the better tackling teams in the NFL, and they play the situation perfectly. They give up the short completion. They come up and make the tackle. Now we have a fourth down.
And this will end up in the end zone for a touchback. First down on the way. Green Ellis is lined up as the single back.
And that's a big tackle behind the line of scrimmage. Good job by the defense. They stopped the offense that time on first down. Now the defense is in a good situation.
It's a two tight end formation. Second down and 12. It's Jones. And tackled down at the 43-yard line.
This is what drives coaches crazy. You make the quarterback throw it short, then you can't come up and make the tackle, and you give up the long gains. You got your players in position. That's all you can do. Now it's up to them to make a play.
They come to the line of scrimmage. First down. That long gain sets them up here on this play. They'll go ground. Going to be a tackle for a loss.
Hey, that's a great job by the defense. What an effort and what speed. That time they get in the backfield and tackle the runner for a loss.
The Bengals snap it at the 41. They're going to get him here for a sack.
That's a bad job by the offense that time. There's no doubt about it. The blitz by the defense, they do not do a good job of finding out where everybody's blitzing from. They let a guy come free, and that free blitzer, or as we call them, free runners, he gets the hit on the QB and takes him down.
And he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to fourth down.
Defensive coordinators love this situation, don't they? Third and long, they can do just about anything, and it's going to work, and they stop the offense that time.
It'll be a touchback. The Broncos are ready to take over now as their offense heads onto the field. Ball lines up in the backfield. First and 10. Out to the left. Has his target. Thomas is brought down after picking up 6 on this play.
Well, when you keep chipping away with these short throws, sooner or later that defense is going to come up, and when they come up, that's when you throw it over the top.
The Broncos snap it at the 26. He's tackled at the 30.
Oh, it's a great running back to have on your football team, isn't he? He goes up in there and gets the first down. Now your offense has 3 more chances.
Wide receivers stacked up on this play. The Broncos will take the snap from the 30. This play will hold up. He's inbounds.
Number 10.
The quarterbacks and receivers in this NFL now are so good. It's so easy for them to throw and catch and just keep picking up those first downs.
First and 10. And he's taken down.
That's what all defensive coordinators love to see when they don't have to blitz and one of their defensive linemen gets a sack without any blitzing.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. Second and 12. Should have had it, but the hit knocked it out.
Well, we still got a close game here, and you got to try to keep it that way. It's 3rd and long, and you're losing a football game. Don't take a chance on the offensive side. Wait for your next opportunity.
Peyton Manning under center. 3rd and 12. The defense gets the sack.
Well, the defense has got to be excited. Anytime on 3rd down they make a play, they get pretty fired up. But when you sack a quarterback on 3rd down, that is one happy and emotional defense right now.
Tackle down at the 22.
Well, returning punts is a tough job. It's about judgment. That time, that was poor judgment by the return man. Should have just had a fair catch and never tried to return that.
1st down and 10. Finds Gresham, and he's going to be tackled right around the 35-yard line.
When you get aggressive safeties who like to get up there and try to stop the run, the post route is an awesome way to take advantage of that. Go down the field 10 to 12 yards, plant that outside foot, run towards the goalpost. Nice throw over the quarterback.
The Bengals want to get their tight end involved early, and they have. Gresham's been a big target, and he's making some big plays.
Oh, he is making some big plays. And any time when you have a tight end good, and just remember this, he is the closest receiver to the quarterback. So his chances of catching the football, they go up, and he's taking advantage of it.
Somehow in this first half, they have taken the lead without any semblance of a running game, Phil.
A lot of ways to get it done. Yes, the running game has not worked, but everything else is going well. Defense, passing, and football. There's a lot of ways to get it done, and they're showing that to us here today.
Nice piece of running by Ben Jarvis Green Ellis.
Well, Jim, it's not dead yet. The Wildcat still is being played a little bit around the league. That time, nice job by the Wildcat quarterback. He sees the defensive end coming at him, so he hands it off, and he gets a nice gain.
1st down at the 26. Makes the reception. Murphy's in on the tackle. The Bengals have leaned on a passing game that's one of the best in the league this year. Dalton's again showing why he's one of the top quarterbacks in the league.
Yeah, he is. He's showing that he's one of the top quarterbacks, and this is one of the top offenses in the NFL when it comes to throwing the football. He is so good at throwing and catching the ball with the wide receivers. What do you do to combat it? You just got to tackle really well once they catch the pass.
This will be 2nd down. Dalton will take it from the gun. He'll throw it over the middle. Got the completion. He stacked up at that point.
The offense is so close right here. They just need to show a little power and punch this in the end zone and get that touchdown.
Football sits at the 2. Goal line defense on the field. 3rd and goal to go from the 2. He's brought down.
3rd and goal. You don't get it in the end zone. What do you do now? I think you go for it. You call the right play. Give your team a chance to put a touchdown on the board.
And he puts it through for 3.
Yeah, that was a good job that time by the defense. They were bending. They did not break. And all they did was give up a field goal.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive. Takes it from the 4, and here we go. Gets out past the 20 and brought down at the 24. The Broncos come to the line to start this drive at the 24. Offense lines up here. Now 1st and 10. Balls handed the football. He's taken down at the 30.
Yeah, the draw play, it's been around forever, and it is still a valuable asset to all offenses. Make the defense think pass, you hand it off, you get them retreating, and you can pick up a few extra yards.
Ball lines up in the backfield. 2nd down and 4. Looks to his left. The reception, easy, wide open. It's still early, but we've seen this wide receiver come out and make plays already.
Yeah, I know it's early, but you can tell he is fired up. He has come out here with tons of energy, and every play is full speed. Kind of reminds me of Jerry Rice back in his heyday.
1st and 10. Ball's going to secure the handoff. Reggie Nelson makes the tackle.
Well, anytime you're talking about a successful run in the NFL, the running back is going to be a big part of that. Breaking tackles, but this time it was just the vision of the running back. He picked the right hole and picked up some nice yards.
A catch and the first. And as we take a closer look now at a receiver who has been very dangerous here in the first half. What's to like about this performance so far, Phil?
Oh, shoot, what is there to like? Everything. They cannot stop him. He has so much talent. He can do everything. And if I was a quarterback, I'd keep throwing the football his way.
Thomas got the catch and the first. We knew we might be in for some big numbers in the passing game today, and we've seen that so far, Phil.
We have seen that. The quarterback has been magnificent, no doubt about it. And what you have to do on the defensive side, look, you know they're going to get the yards. You just hope to stop them down in the red zone and make them kick field goals.
1st and 10. Eyeing that left side. And Vontaze Burfict brings him down. Thomas is in a whole lot of pain right now. We'll take an injury timeout and be back in just a moment. That was a nice reception, but not enough for the first down. 2nd down coming up. Offense lines up here. Manning's going to take the snap from the shotgun. Finds Thomas. And it's Reggie Nelson in on that last play.
The Broncos had a nice play design that time. It pulled the defense, and they get the pass completion for a nice pickup.
Wide receivers are bunched up. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. And Vontaze Burfict from behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that time the quarterback is sacked on the 3rd down, and that's, of course, that's bad. But the good thing is he did not try to force the football down the field and get the turnover.
No doubt about it. Put 3 on the board.
Well, it was a beautiful drive down the field. Long drive by the offense. They do not get the 7 points, but they're fortunate. They do get the field goal try, and they make it.
They stop him from running it out to the 20. Mark him down at the 19. 1st down. Offense readying for the snap. Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis will run with it. Picks up about 5.
That was a power running play that time by the offense. It picked up some good yards. Nothing like it. Show the defense you're willing to get in there and slug it out and get some tough running yards.
2nd down coming up. Green's a receiver in the slot. Here's the handoff to BJGE. Tackle's made, and the 1st down is picked up.
Nice job that time by the ball carrier, getting it just past the 1st down mark. Big 1st down, keep the chains moving.
1st down at the 30. Toss play. Brought down at the 32.
Got to give a lot of credit to the defense. They were all over the run that time, and they only give up a short gain.
They went with the ground game on 1st down, bringing up 2nd. The offense lined up in the full house. Toss to the outside. They've got him behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that time, that's just a bad decision by the running back. He makes the wrong read. The offensive line blocked it right. But when you make the wrong read, you're going to get tackled. That time he gets tackled for a loss.
It's Gresham, and he's going to be tackled, and that's going to bring us to 4th down. The Broncos are going to burn the first of their 3 timeouts right here. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. The offense is back on the field here for this 4th and 5 play. The Bengals will take the snap from the 35. Ooh, they failed to pick up the first, and the ball will go back to the other side.
This is what they call managing the game. The head coach decides to go for it on 4th down, and you just got to expect either way that you're going to make it, or if you don't make it, what are you going to do?
The Broncos from the 37. Has it right on the sideline, inbounds.
Peyton Manning knows when to call the play-action pass number. He does it this time. It works. Good call by Peyton Manning.
Thomas in the slot. First down at the 23. The defense gets a sack. The Broncos decide to take a timeout here, leaving them with only one. That leads us to 2nd down. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Here's Sanders, and that's a gain of maybe 5.
Well, it doesn't get much worse than this, does it? You're losing the football game. Now you're looking at 3rd and long, and look, there are no miracles in the NFL. I'll tell you that. So be smart. If the play is not there, don't force it. Dump it off and wait for the next time you get it.
The Broncos have it at the 24. Throw it to the outside, and they've got the hook up.
When you have a quarterback that can throw the football like this guy, even though it's 3rd and 10-plus yards, he makes a nice throw for the first down.
This play set up by the long gainer. Manning out of the gun. A takeaway. Tackles made.
Wonderful job by the defense that time. They stayed after it. And inside their own 20, they finally come up with the play. They get the interception, and they keep the other team from getting points on the board.
Good piece of tackling. The Bengals have gone to the air here in the first half, and when they have, they've looked to their tight end. Gresham's been called on, and he's been there to make the big plays.
Think about being a tight end in this league. They got so many options. They get the line. So they can go up and go across the field. They can go up and go out. And also they can run right down the middle. So they have many options to go to.
2nd down now. Had it for a moment, but the ball is knocked out incomplete.
Gresham has really hit hard that time. And I know the football hit his hands, but when a defender times it perfectly like that, with that much power and speed going into that receiver, you are going to let that football go. That's human nature. Really good job by the defensive player.
And now he'll dip out of bounds. The Bengals have tried to lean on the passing attack so far. Jones has been a favorite target, Phil.
He has. And listen, when you have that kind of talent on the outside, you got a quarterback that can put it on the money. The offensive line, they're having an outstanding day, too. It adds up to a lot of receiving yards.
Harris is there to the tackle. The Bengals call a timeout and are left now with only one. That timeout might be very useful for the offense. They're now ready to go. This will be a long one for 3. Not enough leg with that one. So that's going to do it for this first half. We'll be back with our halftime report after the break. And a touchback. The Bengals bring their offense back onto the field for their next drive. And now here's the first snap of the second half. Had it for just a second, but then it came out on contact.
Good anticipation that time by the defender. He gets to the receiver just as the football's arriving, and he makes a beautiful hit to knock the football loose.
2nd and 10. Dalton sends it to Green.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the open guy short. They get the completion. They still do not get the first down, though.
Green's going to get set in the slot for this snap. Just a quick drop back. Incomplete as he was looking short.
This is what separates offensive lines in the NFL in obvious passing situations like this one on third down. Can you hold up and protect your quarterback to give him time to make those throws? Well, the answer to this one right now is no.
Keeps his legs moving.
Well, I can't blame the punt return at that time. That was just excellent coverage by the punt team.
The Broncos come onto the field for their next series. Ball's lined up behind his quarterback as the single back. And he's going to be tackled right around the 43. The Broncos have really struggled protecting their quarterback, but it hasn't mattered. Manning's been finding ways to make plays even under pressure.
Well, the number one thing for a quarterback in the NFL, Jim, yeah, I know you need talent. You got to throw the football. But if you're not tough, you have no chance at success. We are finding out he is one tough guy.
The Broncos pistol set here. The Broncos take it from the 43. Ball's going to take the handoff now. Dunlap's there to make the tackle. He struggled to run the football last week, and that continues today.
We all need help, don't we? We need help. And this running back, that's what he needs. They need to run some different plays, give him a chance to get some success.
Third down. Manning set in the pistol. Reaches up high for it, and he's got the catch.
Big first down by the offense that time. Here in the second half, they're losing a close game, and you get that first down. It just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Snapping out of the gun. Here's Sanders. Tackle down right around the 47. The catches have come in bunches for this wide receiver, Phil.
Good job by this wide out today. He is finding a way to catch the football, but let's also give credit to the offensive line for pass protection and the coaching staff. They have done a tremendous job of coming up with different plays to find different ways for him to catch the football.
Third down on the way. Manning's lining up in the pistol. Easy catch there. No one near him. The Broncos still trail, but as we look at the passing numbers, it's hard to find much fault with them. Manning's numbers, though, speak to a team that could be winning if other things like their defense were doing their part here, partner.
Well, yeah, that's right. The defense has got to hold their end up, but the offense, they've been very, very good. The quarterback has been accurate. He has been smart, and that always gives you a chance when your quarterback is playing that well.
False start, offense.
Play number 6 coming up on this drive. Manning's going to be in the pistol here. First down at the 38. And he's
got him.
Well, you have an offense that likes to send the running backs out and pass them out. Sometimes you're going to get in trouble. The defense sends more guys than the offensive line can block. And what happens? The quarterback goes down.
looking to the right here on this throw.
Got him.
When you get in a situation like this as a quarterback, it's in the second half, it's third and long, you're losing a close game, it's up to you to make the right decision. Don't force the issue. If it's not there, throw it short or throw it away.
The Broncos snap it at the 41. Makes the catch in open space.
Well, I think we all know the situation here. It's a close game in the second half, and you're losing, but you pick up a first down. Oh, my gosh, that opens up many more possibilities what you can do on the offensive side. Good job by the offense.
Looking to go up top again on first down. Tammy's able to move the chains with that carry.
Well, you get a couple first downs on a drive. It just, of course, it makes you feel good about what you're doing. It loosens up the offensive play caller, and there's nothing like dictating to the defense. I love it.
No margin for error from just outside the goal line, and then picks up about 3.
Anytime your team is down, you're inside the other team's red zone, you look for one of your star players, your quarterback, wide receiver, or running back. They need to make a big play here.
This has been a long drive so far. Second and go. Denver, touchdown.
Good job on that touchdown. That puts them ahead, and it's always, of course, better to be ahead than behind.
The point after is good. Neither team able to establish the upper hand for too long. We've had already 3 lead changes, and the score's 17-13. That'll be a touchback, and the ball will be placed at the 20. The Bengals are ready to take over now, and their offense heads onto the field. Andy Dalton will be under center. First down and 10. Throws to the right. A near interception, that time by Harris.
Well, the defense has to be compressed after that play, because when you get a chance to get off the field, get a turnover, and get the offense off the field, man, you got to take advantage of situations like that.
Second down and 10. And it's incomplete. Just couldn't hold on to it after the hit.
Jones is one of those guys. If he drops a pass or makes a mistake on the field, he doesn't make excuses. He knows no matter what the circumstances are, if you get your hands on the football as a receiver in the NFL, everybody expects you to make the catch.
Underneath, but can't find a mark that time as the pass goes incomplete. They're in punting formation. Flowers is there to take him down.
Very lucky that time on that punt return. The coverage was outstanding, and the returner's just lucky he didn't fumble the football.
The Broncos now bring their offense back onto the field for the next drive. Balls in the backfield, single back set. The Broncos take it from the 43. And there's Welker. Welker tackled down.
That's a nice play that time by the offense, getting the first down. They're up here in the second half, and they're moving the football. That is a great feeling.
Manning comes out in the pistol. First down at the 41. Balls taking the handoff for a gain of about 5. Second down. Offense lines up here. Ball's got it on the handoff. And he's able to get out to the 34-yard line. After that last carry, it's 3rd and 3. Manning's setting up now in the pistol. Anderson's handed the football. This offense can't be stopped on 3rd down no matter the distance.
Well, here we are in the second half of a tight game, and you always hear this: control the tempo of the game, just move the chains, and that's what the offense did that time. Picked up the first down and just keep marching from here.
First down at the 26. Finds Thomas, and he's tackled. He'll be a yard short of the first.
Well, the Dink and Duck quarterbacks, they love to see cover 3 because they know they're going to drop back and just throw the short passes underneath. Good job by the quarterback taking advantage of this defense.
Second down and 1. Here's Sanders. Puts up 6.
Nowadays, so many kids, they grow up, they want to be wide receivers. I don't blame them. They're out there, they get to catch the football, they get to score touchdowns, they get to do dances, and you're not really allowed to hit them either. What a job.
Broncos ready to boot it down the field. Jones is not going to test the coverage this time as he takes a knee. The Bengals getting set now for the next series. Andy Dalton will be under center. Now 1st and 10. Catch made, and this will end up as a 2-yard loss.
Got to give the defense some credit on 1st down. There's so many things the offense can do. They were ready for that play, and they stopped it.
Offense lines up here. 2nd down and 12. Going to lose yards here.
Well, Jim, they didn't pull the defense at all. 2nd down, you run the football, hoping to make it 3rd and short. Then you lose yards, 3rd longs. They're hard to get in the NFL.
3rd down and 13. Dalton's got the football after the play fake.
What a good scheme that time by the defense. They confuse the offense. They blitz. They don't know who to pick up. And how about the defender? They must love this. Coming in free and gets a good clean shot on the QB and gets a sack.
And he is brought down at the 39. Real good field position here to start this series. 1st and 10. Ball's going to secure the handoff. And he's going to be tackled right around the 37.
Good job of the defensive line standing in there and fighting, and they hold the running back to a short gain.
Ball lines up in the backfield. 2nd down and 8. Ball's going to take the handoff now. And they tackle him there at the 34. This is 3rd down. Peyton Manning from the shotgun. Pulls it in. There's the offense picking up another 1st down on 3rd down.
Well, I think we've heard this expression about 7,000 times. It's a passing league, so we all know that. So you got to be able to throw the football and pick up some 1st downs.
1st down at the 25. Ball's on the ground. This one's going back the other way. That brings the play to an end.
Well, that time the offense fumbles the football, but the defense hit them so hard, there's no chance of hanging on. Hits the ground, and the defense recovers.
1st and 10. Jones got it. 1st down. Looking at this comparison, Phil, it's fun to see these two quarterbacks going head-to-head in a tightly contested game.
Yeah, so well played on the offensive side by both teams. The quarterbacks, they've been very sharp. They're on target with the football, and their offensive lines are playing very well.
Andy Dalton able to find Jermaine Gresham. The Bengals have been able to rely on some very good tight end play these last 2 games. Gresham's been a threat in the middle of the field and just being a major contributor to the passing game, Phil.
Yeah, you said it right, Jim. Listen, he's a great player. We all know that. You know what? Here's what he has in common from one week to next. Last week, he was a big tight end, and this big guy didn't get any smaller. He's still big and very good.
That last play was a run. 3rd down coming up. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. And that's a 2-yard gain. They're able to move the chains after that last run. 1st down here after the run. They've come out in the dime package. The final quarter begins with this snap. A.J. Green with the catch. Green's brought down but has the 1st. The Bengals trail here in the 2nd half. Dalton's tried to keep his team in it any way he can.
Well, a couple things, Jim. You can't blame the quarterback because they're trailing. He has been outstanding here today. The offense, the offensive line, the play calling, all good.
Finds Gresham. That's a gain of 6.
Sometimes it's good protection by the offensive line. Sometimes it's just bad defense. They can't get to the quarterback, and that's another completion by him.
Split backfield here. 2nd and 4. Reaches out and grabs it. Tackle's made, and that'll move the chains.
Well, when your team is behind, what do? Just come out there and get a first down. That's a nice job by the offense.
Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 3rd time. That picks up 11.
It takes courage by an offensive coordinator in the 4th quarter, and you're behind to run the football. But he shows that courage, he runs it, and he gets rewarded. Good blocking, big pickup that time by the offense.
Green Elvis takes his spot in the backfield. And that'll be a gain of about 2.
If you want to run the football with success, you're going to have plays like this where they pick up very little yardage. Don't listen to the fans. Keep running it, and it'll work.
Andy Dalton will be under center.
2nd and 8. Back to him. And he's tackled just 2 yards short of a first down.
Good job that time by the offense. Power run gets them a few yards.
This drive now about to reach the 10th play of the series. The long drive continues.
Another handoff right back to him.
Find a way to score. That's always the mantra with every team when they get in the red zone. If you punch it in here, even though you're down by more than 7, it'll give you confidence for the rest of the game.
New set of downs now after picking up the first on the ground. This long drive continues. Quick drop back. Throws the pass.
Trevathan that time on the tackle.
Jim, when you get down in the red zone, you have to be very careful as a quarterback not to turn the football over. Good decision that time by the quarterback. Gets the completion, and they get a nice solid pickup that time.
Marching down the field and taking their time. Dalton still has it. Dalton over to Eifert. That's a gain of 10.
A lot of ways where the offense can go this time. They can run it or throw it, and even if they score, they're still going to be down, but it's always great to execute the play the right way.
The offense is set at the line for the first down after that completion. What a drive this has been. And now on first down, they'll go back to the air. It was right there, but he didn't bring it in.
So many times when you drop a football in the NFL, a pass like that, it's because of lack of concentration. You're just not serious about what you're doing.
Play after play after play here on this drive.
2nd and goal from the 2-yard line.
Touchdown. And this game just got a whole lot more interesting.
Tight ends are so valuable down on the goal line. They're able to maneuver inside. Easy to get defenders to run into each other to get open to score.
And so they convert it here on the 2-point try.
The Broncos back deep, ready to receive.
Now it's a game.
And no return here, so Madden will start this drive from the 20. First down coming up. Ball lines up in the backfield. Gets the handle here. That'll stop the play right there. And it'll be 2nd down and 6 after the running play on first down. An extra tight end on the field for this one.
Got him.
To the ground.
Well, I know this feeling. When a blitz is coming, nobody's there to block him. There's nothing you can do as a quarterback but try to protect yourself because you're going down.
Offense lines up here. 3rd and 12 to go. Ball's out. The defense has the football. Nice tackle. The defense comes up with the big play. The hit and the recovery of the football.
They sure did. They got so much speed on the defensive side, and that speed, when you think about it, it gets more people around the football. It helps you deliver the hit even harder, and that's why they got the turnover. Great job.
Coming up, second down. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. Dropped it.
Tim, I love these situations. Third and goal, what are they going to call? They're going to run the football, they're going to go with the pass, and if it is a pass, I would look for something quick.
Third and goal at the 6. He was looking short, but the pass falls incomplete.
Take the points. That's what I'm telling you, Coach. Take the points. You didn't get it done on third and goal. Get 3 points and keep momentum on your side.
Tie ball game.
Way to come out there on the field as a defense. The offense has great field position. You got to give them something different. The defense did. They stopped them, and they gave up the field goal.
No return this time as he takes a knee. The Broncos getting ready now to start their drive. What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. And he's brought to the ground.
You need balance in the NFL. That's what it's all about. Why do you want balance? To keep the defense guessing what's coming next. That play call on first down, nice throw and catch, just short of the first down.
Second and short. Ball's taking the handoff. In on the stop.
Oh, able to show everybody why he should get the football more. Good job that time, finding his way and picking up the first down.
First down and 10. Ball's got it on the handoff. And they bring it down at the 38-yard line.
Nice job that time by the defense. They were ready for the run. Nowhere for the running back to go. And they stopped him for a short gain.
Manning set. Empty backfield. Second down and 8. The Broncos get a first down. He's in for the score.
All right, we gonna answer back.
I'll tell you that. I loved it. Throw a little short pass and just root your guy on and watch him break the tackles and score a touchdown. Pretty exciting stuff.
Manning's going to watch his defense come out here in a moment. He was good for over 70 passing yards on that last touchdown drive. Just across the 20 and tackled at the 21. The Bengals offense now coming out. Andy Dalton will be under center. Now first and 10. It's Jones. Jones is tackled, but earns a new set of downs.
The Bengals just picked up a big first down that time, Jim. When you're down by a few points in the second half, every first down is crucial. Nice job that time by the offense.
They bring in the extra tight end. First down at the 35. Finds Gresham. And he's brought down right at the 43.
A lot of times you look at the drag route and you think that's the safety valve. You know what? It is. The quarterback is always taught to look down the field. If there's nobody open, go into the drag route coming across the field. That time they did it. It's just short of getting the first down.
And they knock him down just a yard away from the first. The defense looking for one more stop here on third down after that run. Coming to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a third time. And now will be on the other side of the 50 after this play.
The Bengals look pretty confident out there on the field, don't they? And they're very calm, and they should be. That first down, they're right in this game. Down a couple points here in the second half. Don't look down the field for that big play. Just keep marching. Good job by the defense. They stopped the first down play that time by the offense, and now they have a good situation.
Offense lines up here. Second and 12. Still got it after the play action. Is Jones. Jones met after a gain of 13. And as these numbers will show you, this wide receiver has been a big part of why they're in front today.
We talk about those numbers. You know, the coaches on the sidelines, they have those same numbers. Look at them and say, hey, we got to stop this, change the defense.
They bring him to the turf.
Milton's able to show off those great hands.
Yeah, okay, we're going to get it back. I told y'all.
What a job and what a pair of hands.
What a beating this has been as he comes to the line, hoping to avoid being sacked for a 9th time today. After being stopped at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Tight end in motion. Manning's going to take it from the gun.
Got him.
Going to get him here for a sack. Pico still down, so we'll take a quick break and be back in just a moment. Caldwell's lined up in the slot. The Broncos from the 27.
Got him again.
We got to give that defensive front a lot of credit, man. They are pushing, they're getting after it. They know it's probably going to be a pass on 3rd down, and they get back to the quarterback and take him down.
The tackle was made.
That time he only gets a couple yards. If I'd have been the punt returner that time, I would have called for a fair catch. Defense was close. All around you, there was nowhere to go.
This is a time where the quarterback has to manage the clock, has to be very careful. Trail needing points to get back into this one.
Bengals, good job that time moving the chains, picking up that 1st down. And Jim, of course, there's no time to panic in a situation like this. I think they know that. It's in the 2nd half. You're down just a few points. Just keep looking for ways to get another 1st down, and that'll serve your team well.
Just 2 minutes left in this one now. Back in a moment. We're drawing near a close, and the defense is trying to preserve a victory. Pass hits the ground and goes incomplete on the short throw.
You are not going to be an accurate quarterback, of course, when you're under this kind of pressure. Doesn't even have time to set his feet. Another throw offline.
They load it up now. Bring out the jumbo formation. Play fake. Underneath, but can't find the mark that time as the pass goes incomplete.
On 3rd downs, the defense knows in most situations it's going to be a pass, and let's give some credit to the defensive front. They pressure the QB, and they force the incompletion.
Crucial play here. 4th down on the way. Green Ellis is in the backfield. From the gun, Dalton finds A.J. Green.
Got it.
The offense that time here in the 2nd half, they're losing a close game. When you get that 1st down, it just gives you confidence. It opens up the playbook, and it just gives you a better chance of going down the field and getting the score.
Looking across the middle, almost intercepted that time.
Well, Jim, I threw a lot of passes like that in my career where it should have been intercepted, and the guy dropped it, you just go, yes, I got a break. Now can you capitalize on this break?
Every play is huge now. 2nd down on the way. Double tight end formation. He'll throw it over the middle. Batted down at the line. This is an almost must-convert scenario. 3rd down coming up here in the late stages. Yes, it's 4-down territory, but you don't want to face make or break at this point.
Yeah, the defensive side, now it's time for the coach to do his job. Be aggressive, call defense that the offense has not seen so far today. If you do that, I think you'll catch it by surprise.
They'll go for it on 4th down, late stages. Running formation here. Offense in the full house set. Throws the pass. They fail to convert, and now a change of possession.
Well, the defense, they overplayed it. They knew it. It's 4th down. They took a chance. They guessed right. They make the stop. And that's probably going to win the game for the defensive side.
Manning set in the pistol. 1st down at the 29. Ball's handed the football. He's stacked up. Will stop the clock in a hurry, trying to hold on to every precious second. After being stuffed at the line of scrimmage, it's now 2nd down and 10. Offense lines up here. Anderson's going to secure the handoff. Picked up a couple that time.
Hard sometimes. As an offensive coordinator, to call plays to catch the defense off guard when you're winning and it's late in the game. So they played it very predictable there. The defense was ready, nowhere to go.
Offense lines up here. Ball's going to take the handoff now. The Broncos call for the punting team. Taken down, and the clock continues to be their enemy right now. Down. Every snap crucial the rest of the way. Quarters formation here for the defense. First down at the 33. Andy Dalton down the field. Almost intercepted. So coming off an incomplete deep pass here in the last 30 seconds, there just aren't that many plays you can call right here when you're desperate.
No, there's not many. And look, you got to throw it down there. You got to hope for your skilled athletes to make the play. The defense was ready that time. I expect another deep throw on this upcoming play.
One final snap coming up. Let's see what they can do here. Plenty of defensive backs out on the field for this one. The Bengals take it from the 33. Goes deep to A.J. Green. And it's going to fall incomplete. Their comeback effort comes up short. Down in the locker room right now, Phil, what do you think the atmosphere is after this kind of loss today?
Well, at the end of this game,
Imagine it, Jim. You know, you put so much work into these games.
probably play the other one a little bit, y'all. Thank y'all for coming. Hope y'all had a great day. Bye, y'all.